government might be shutting down, but guess what? Here in the All Sports Matters podcast, we ain't. We still here. It's time for another show. I am your host, Amir Sharaz. Welcome to the All Sports Matters podcast. How you guys doing out there in social media land? And like usual, I'm never, ever alone because I have my brothers. It is time to bring my brothers on board. Gentlemen, join us one by one. Big Rob, how's it going?
Man, I'm living the dream. Good to be here. Always great to see you, my brother.
You still chefing it up? How's the chefing business?
Man, we just put it down for 3 days with the 12% group. And last night was a move, teriyaki salmon over crab fried rice.
Okay, see. I'm gonna stop you right there because you started off so well, then you fell off a cliff with the crab fried rice, which I never heard of before. But I don't think. Can you pick out the crab like one by one for me?
No.
Or how are we doing this?
I mean, if you're not into the crab, I get it. You know what I'm saying? It's something different, but you can't pick out the crab because it's minced up crab meat mixed in with the vegetables, sauteed out. So yeah, no.
I'm gonna stop it right there. I'm gonna save the black sheep for last because obviously he is the black sheep of the group. My time is now. My brother JB, join us on stage. What is going on? Hey, actors going back to work. Talk to me.
Hey, actors not going back to work. The writers going back to work. I got one out the way. We working on that second strike right now, just in time for that government shutdown. So let's get back to work. I'm ready.
You should be. Hey, I'm ready too. We are ready for the black way. It's time to bring on the black sheep. I wish I had like some music to bring them on. Hold
on, wait.
Hold on.
Do I have something?
We got something for. We got you.
Give me a second.
Come on, Mr. Black Sheep. You got interest music. You special.
Little yellow person.
The things we do for you, bro.
Man, y'all treat me bad. Y'all treat me good, man. I understand. Hey, Rob, I want some of that crab fried rice. So that's going to sound good.
No, it does not.
Wow. You play too much. You play way too much.
Hey.
Okay, yep, that's my theme song for now.
That's what you do.
We getting live. It's time for some sports. And before, it is week 4. We always recap week 3. But because it is time, is it Dame time in Milwaukee? No, it's not damn time. Is it Dame time in Milwaukee? I guess we'll start there because that's what took up my news feed all this week. We've been waiting on the news from Miami for months, but I guess he bought some beachside property out in Milwaukee somewhere, and now he's part of the Milwaukee Bucks. Talk to me, gentlemen. Are they now favorites? Obviously, Vegas does have them as favorites now, but are they favorites in the man's eyes to win the championship this year? Talk to me, JB.
They Vegas got them as favorites, but they still got to play the game. You can do everything you want on paper, but you still got to play in the way the ball bounce. You never really know. And I know they shipped out some defense, so unless they bring some more defense in and get some more wing players in, I can't really say that they my favorite to win the championship right now.
Your favorite. So okay, since you made it personal, who is your favorite?
You know what? Right now, I don't even know. No, not even slightly. I don't have one right now.
You do not have one right now.
Nope.
Well, Chef, talk to me. I see your wheels are turning there. And we don't mean the San Antonio Spurs and the hamster wheel that is run by Naya. We are talking about Dame time in Milwaukee. Are they the favorites? Is that trade? Who won the trade? I go to you. Who won the trade?
Honestly, I'm gonna say Portland won that trade. Honestly, because what they got in return, if they can put that together along with Scoot Henderson, they got a squad. They got a nice squad. Now the question I have is, which DeAndre Ayton are you getting? Are you getting the focused DeAndre Ayton who wants the ball and trying to play like he's supposed to play? Or you getting DeAndre Ayton, I hate my coach, I want out of here, and I don't want to be here. And then what are you gonna do with Drew Holiday? Which, man, I know you're gonna trade him off. Lord, San Antonio, please, God, somebody in San Antonio front office reach out
It's-
and get that boy back. Get that boy to San Antonio.
They say they're trying to trade him to a contender though.
They
trying to
want
trade him to a
go
contender.
They want him to go to a contender.
Rob, I'm going to smash your dreams just like you did with me with Kraft Right. And I'm going to say San
We have
Antonio
no
is
chance.
not in the equation.
I know we ain't got no
Rob.
shot. I can dream.
I know Philly all in on him.
I know Philly want him. The Clippers want him, which I don't understand
Yeah,
why they
but
want
really
him.
trying to
They
give
got-
up. Really trying to give up James Harden. Nobody want Harden.
Ain't
Nobody
nobody
want
about to do,
But
nobody about to
then
do all that.
I saw Clippers were interested in him, but
For
what
what?
are you going to bring him to the Clippers for? You ain't even got your two players that want to play all year.
Senor Black
bench
Sheep,
all year long. That's
Senor
all.
Black Sheep, I'm coming to you. My question to you is this: no, we got nothing to do with the Celtics. Put your hand down. The other part of the trade, the Phoenix Suns, the pieces they got. Does that work with the rotation they needed to support their top three?
They added some more depth that wasn't veteran minimum depth. So from that standpoint, they did good. You know what I'm saying? Aiden, it seemed like they re-signed him, you know what I'm saying, when they matched the offer sheet or whatever he had. And then like they've been trying to trade him like before that. So I didn't understand why they re-signed him if they was just gonna turn right around and trade him. But they've been trying to get rid of him. They finally got rid of him. I think what's his name? Jerkic? I might be saying his name wrong.
Jerky.
Nurkic.
Yeah,
Joseph.
that was-
Joseph Nurkic.
Yeah, that guy.
Really Joseph. I'm not gonna say Joseph for a dude. Joseph Nurkic.
Yeah, him.
He called no
I think
dude
he
Juice.
did what they want more than they
Joseph.
did.
Sorry.
Yusuf.
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 Jerky. See, it is Jerky.
Giannis.
Yusuf. Jerky?
I might be
No.
saying it's wrong, but
Okay, now Dame Lillard is playing with Giannis, and
Who?
let's not
Wait a
forget-
minute. He playing with who? Who he playing with?
Giannis.
I'm so sick of
Giannis.
you. I'm so sick of you.
Whenever you
Giannis.
say his name, you just
Giannis.
let us do it for you.
Gentlemen, focus.
Giannis.
Focus.
Well, y'all
They're playing
focusing.
with-
We try to get you to
They're playing
focus.
with a
We try to
third
get you to
party
focus on
in
Giannis.
Middleton, who, when healthy, is all pro.
And that's the thing with Middleton.
When
When
healthy.
Brooke Lopez, and obviously they can throw in their fifth starter somewhere, probably Connington or something, whatever the kid's
I
name
think
is.
they're gonna miss Grayson Allen though.
I think so too. I think they're gonna lack shooting. No, I agree. I hate Grayson Allen. I hated that
I
kid.
hate him too.
I hated that kid from the moment he was born. I hate Grayson Allen. Okay, I looked in his face and I said he's gonna be an asshole. I said it. He's a penis. There.
Not a penis.
I
Not
mean,
a
I don't like
penis.
him, but
Is he a penis?
on
A
the
whole
court,
penis?
What is
you know what I'm
happening?
saying? On the court has nothing to do.
What is going on right now?
I'm just saying what I had to say this. Grayson Allen, from the moment he
Have
stepped
to
on
say
the
it?
basketball court, was a butthole. He was tripping everybody, hitting everybody down low. He is a piece of poop. Poop emoji. I'm throwing it out there. Poop emoji. Grayson
All right,
Allen,
well.
poop emoji.
I'm with you when you're right.
All right.
He is.
I guess.
Now, on the flip side, can he shoot his butt off? Yes, he can.
Yeah, and that's
Oh,
and
yes,
that's,
he can.
and that's what I think. Like, yeah, they got Dame, who's an elite scorer, but I think they're gonna miss those underrated guys like a Grayson Allen.
But you know, I like what Phoenix did on the trade. They get some a defensive center because that's
That's what I
what's
was
going to be
getting at
needed.
before, you know.
That's what's going to be needed since the Lakers rebuilt their squad. Golden State, they'll be Golden State, and obviously nobody respects the champions, the Denver Nuggets, who their top scorer is playing what position?
Center.
And they came out of the same draft. I want you guys to know that as well. They came out of the same draft and now played against each other. You can fix your face all you want. Your time is now. But your time is now to say again, is this Milwaukee's year? Let's talk about the
No.
East really quick. Who's better out of the
Well,
East
you know what?
now?
You know what? It might be Milwaukee's year to represent the East in the finals. As it stands right now, it looks like, and this is the same thing that happened a couple of years ago when everybody thought it was going to be the Lakers and the Nets. It looks like it's going to be the Suns and Milwaukee in the championship as it stands right now.
I'm gonna come right back. Black Sheep will come right back to you. You touched on the Bucks and Celtics, literally.
We got an echo.
Your team has enough. I'm probably echoing. Maybe has your team done enough? Mind you, giving away the heart of the squad. And have they done enough to represent the East?
We lost a lot defensively, a lot of defensive versatility when they let Marcus Smart go because he could guard easily 1 through 4, and but I still think that East is going to run through Boston, and I'm not even trying to be biased. It's just they're working on Clippers still have interest in Brogdon. If we can somehow try to swing a 3-way and get Holiday to Boston, you know what I'm saying, with Brogdon and maybe Robert Williams III going out, I'm all for it because Holiday is a lot. He's a Marcus Smart clone, you know what I'm saying, or Marcus Smart is a Holiday clone, however you want to do it. But we're gonna miss that, and I think we're really gonna miss that from that point guard position. So if Derek White can handle the point guard position, we're gonna be fine.
I'm gonna come right back to you though. A point hasn't made in the comments. Trust me, we do read the comments. Most of it we do ignore, but some of it is valid. Did they overpay Jaylen Brown to keep him happy and aboard the Boston Celtics?
No. I mean, they paid.
Hold on, Fleck. I'm gonna pause you, Rob. You said yes.
No, I didn't. I said no.
Oh, they didn't. I'm sorry.
So, Fleck, continue with your point because no, they have not overpaid him. Go ahead, Fleck.
They paid him the going rate for an All NBA player. I mean, he's All NBA, regardless of what I'm saying. Yes, he crapped the bed in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying, at the most clutch time. But I mean, he's All NBA. You know what I'm saying? He's All NBA. You have to pay to play.
I hear your bets. I'm making adjustments now. So
that thing was on my side.
If not Milwaukee, you really believe it is Boston, the only team that can make moves?
No, I mean Miami still got something up there.
Miami's still Miami.
I will not count Miami out again because they did it with 3 players they got off the streets 2 days before camp opened. So you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not gonna discount what they do. So Miami's still there. If Philly can figure out this Harden situation and get some good players back in return for him, I mean they got Maxey and Embiid. That's a good start. You know what I'm saying? The Knicks, I'm gonna give your Knicks props. I think that they have a better season. What about Chicago? Randall though.
What about Chicago?
Julius Randall though.
Julian Randall had an off season, obviously. They finally moved the ball out of his hand, having a true point guard, Jalen Brunson, and they made it to the second round. So that's a positive in itself. They did beat Miami 2 games out of 7. I think Boston only won 1 game out of 7 or something like that.
Boston wins 7. What are you talking
about? Either way,
Boston wins 7.
Gone from Boston. All right, stop making it personal.
I got a question.
You took it back there.
And I got a question for the panel.
Go ahead, sir.
What is going on with Chicago?
They have done nothing.
Yeah, I don't understand what Chicago's trying to do.
I don't either. I don't really get it.
To be honest with you, are they rebuilding? Are they going for it? Like, what are they doing?
They've done nothing. They kept the same team.
They're trying to do a soft rebuild, which ain't gonna help them.
Well, they had the same team. Okay, they have Vucevic. They had Levine.
Mm-hmm.
DeRozan.
Yeah, DeRozan was the one supposed to bring him over the top.
What are they doing?
And obviously, they didn't anticipate, even though the whole world knew Lonzo Ball knee was a bust. I'm not saying he was. We knew his knee was a bust. They thought they had enough.
It kind of reminds me of what's going on with Atlanta. Like Atlanta was content being stuck in the middle. We're not rebuilding. We're not going for it. We're just like content here.
Yeah, they're trying to do Atlanta Hawks, man.
We might win a series. We happy.
No, Atlanta Hawks are used to being mediocre. I will tell you that right now. Atlanta is you. I will say it. I don't care who gets mad at me.
Okay,
Atlanta's used to.
That's what I'm saying, though. And Chicago is falling right into that same lull. That's what I'm saying.
I'm gonna take it one step further. The moment they traded Trae Young, and away, they got Trae Young for Luka Doncic, they messed up right there. Now we didn't know what Luka was gonna be the man trade there.
But they're both. I mean, Luka is obviously the better player, but I mean, it's not like they got a. I'm not gonna call Trae Young a scrub though.
No, and nobody call him a scrub, but he's not a team player. Now they built that squad to have a Luka Doncic. At that point, they had the Bogdanovic, they had the Gianni Gallinari. They had a European squad, and all they needed was a European star, and that was Luka Doncic. They, for some reason, thought, no, you know what? Let's get Trae Young. He's gonna fit that team.
For you, because it sounds like you're crapping on Trae Young. You know what I'm saying? Or Atlanta for choosing Doncic over Trae Young or whatever. I don't know what it is that you're crapping on something. But it's not like Luka has won anything himself, though. You know what I'm saying? It's not like he's out here in Dallas winning championships. So Atlanta's missing that. You know what I'm saying?
Both teams made a decision based on their histories. Dallas chose Doncic because they wanted the next Dirk Nowitzki.
I get that.
Atlanta built their squad for a European dominant. Like I said, they had Bogdanovic, they had Gallinari, and then when they brought, and then you know what I'm saying, then they traded Trae Young. Luka Doncic would have fit perfectly with them. So that's the ball they played. So they switched it. Hold on. Then last year, what did they do? They bought DeJounte, how you say Murray?
DeJounte.
Yeah, I just said it so many ways. They brought in Murray, and Murray, who was a star in San Antonio, don't mesh well with who? Trae Young. So who and what is the issue?
Murray don't mesh well with nobody. He think everything is all about him, and he's a terrible person.
Don't do that.
He is, and you know it to be true. As a Spurs fan, you know it to be true because you was happy when he left San Antonio.
No, I really wasn't.
Oh, he wasn't.
I really wasn't.
He was pissed about that.
I was really mad. I was really pissed about that because he's a good young dude. He's very hungry. He has a good drive in him. I just hate that we are trying to, when Pop does stuff, he's trying to send players to where they want to go when he's trying to build. And I'm like, how about keep them right here so we can build here?
Yeah, build around them. I agree.
Stop sending them away. And then also I was upset too because he took my homeboy who was a barber that I used to go to. He took him with him. So I wasn't too happy about that.
Pissed about it because he.
I was really pissed about that.
That's what he was upset about. He was upset about the barber, not the player.
Rob, when was the last time he had hair?
No. Hey, see, that's the tomfoolery. I get fresh shave with straight razor. With also, I used to also get the beard trimmed up. You know what I'm saying?
AJ can do that for you.
No, it's not the same. I need professional assistance. But because the way my wallet is set up and my bank account and my checking and saving, I had to stop that because they started charging $40+.
Crazy. No, it's absurd.
And, so
I shaved myself and I missed a couple spots. I almost missed the show. It's a true story. Yeah. Wait for the documentary.
Right.
It's a true story. I would have been upset if I missed today. We're going to transition over from being upset to being upset. And week 3 brought up a bunch of upsets in the NFL. Gentlemen, we are all sitting on the losers lounge, as the Black Sheep likes to call.
Your ass down lounge.
He cursed us last week.
He's a hater. That's what he is. He's a bastard.
Out of all the games that are upset, I would throw a few. Houston beating the Jaguars, the Colts beating the Ravens, and obviously the Cardinals beating the Cowboys. Gentlemen, tell me which one was the worst, and tell me how bad are the Cowboys right now.
Seems you know which one was the worst already because the Cowboys suck. They supposed to. We have the number 1 defense. No, you don't. Go sit down. You don't have the number 1 defense, sir.
Is Trayvon Diggs that big of a deal though to not be number 1? Did he move the needle that much for them to lose to the Cardinals?
Well,
it wasn't on. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead,
No,
man.
you was talking because I was just about to say that they was talking about they still had Micah Parsons, and I didn't, I don't know, but yeah.
Michael Parsons still got 4.5 sacks in 3 games, so obviously he's doing something right. We're talking about the team in general. Fleck, talk to me. What happened? Because the reason I'm coming to you, because I'm gonna give you your flowers. You said from the moment Cardinals signed Dobbs, they're gonna have a fighting chance in every game, which they have. If you look at the Cardinals, they could have easily been 3-0. Maybe if they had Murray, maybe. They could have been 3-0. They could have been 0-3, but they've been every game until the end. Talk to me. What happened between the Cardinals and the Cowboys?
I think the Cowboys, like, to be honest, and this is cliche, but I think the Cowboys overlooked the Cardinals looking ahead a week. Because they got the 49ers this week. I think they were looking ahead to that.
They got the Patriots.
They got the 49ers next week.
They got the Patriots.
Yeah,
They got the Patriots.
49ers got the Cardinals this week.
Yeah.
My bad. I'm looking. Yeah, I was looking. Yeah, my bad. But either way, hey, they could have been looking forward to the Zeke coming back. So hey, I don't.
Yep. Zeke and that quarterback. Don't they have didn't they pick up one of their quarterbacks out the practice
Will
squad?
Grier.
don't count.
Will Grier.
But
He's out there, but he's not out.
He knows
the system. He knows the
the
hands.
hands. He can do this. He can be like,
Right.
nope, they're no good.
That's what I'm
I'm
saying.
saying Zeke sees the field is what I'm saying.
Right.
Like it's going to be more personal that way. Is what I'm getting at. Yeah, I was
just-
on week 5, not week 4. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Because I got another screen over here with the schedule.
Gentlemen, you guys are not helping me in the crapping of the Cowboys. Okay, I expect you guys to carry it on.
I'm not a Cowboy hater. Like
I jumped right
We're not.
on.
We're speaking facts, though.
I jumped right on it. I just want to point out.
May I raise my hand?
Yes.
The Cowboys look like trash last
you
week.
Talk to me, Chef.
And bottom line is, Josh Dobbs did what he should have done to their garbage tail and ripped their shirt off and ran around the field waving their shirt around. I was so happy to watch that. Buda Baker out there doing what he do. Marcus
Buda Baker was
Brown
hurt.
doing what he do, even though I hate his
You
guts.
have a Buda
But
Baker.
he did his thing.
Your boy
So,
Hollywood.
yeah, I don't know nobody about that name. Anywho,
Hollywood was looking like a number 1 receiver, though. You got
he did look like a number 1 receiver though. against them.
Lamar Jackson said he wanted him back.
No,
Man,
look,
all them little people out there in Arizona looking good. I mean,
they were looking
every
good.
receiver they got is like under 5'10".
Yeah.
Rondell Moore was running all over.
Yes, he
the
was.
all
And that's
over
what I
the
meant.
And it's crazy because
They
before
were
that
using him in
game,
the backfield.
Connor was looking amazing running the football last week. That's why I was
Connor's
like,
been looking amazing. Connor's been looking like that all year.
he been looking good all year, but last week he looked incredible last week because the Dallas defense was supposedly the number 1 defense in the NFL. Last week, Sarge, they were not the number 1 defense in the NFL. So
Yeah, I don't know how
I
I missed
appreciated it.
Well, we know that health is always an issue. I don't think it was an issue in that game last week. Health is an issue this week for your Baltimore Ravens. It wasn't an issue last week for them to lose
Dumbass
to
Ravens.
a backup quarterback in Indianapolis, Gardner Minshew.
So I'm gonna say this.
Okay.
We shouldn't have even been in that position in the first place. But whoever that referee was that did not call that pass interference, hey, I hope your shoes get untied all the time on their own. I literally hope you stub your big toe on
Harry
every
Potter.
table
We went.
that literally you walk by. I hope you stub your big toe on every table you walk by. I literally hope when you blink your eye, your eyelash goes in your eye and you can't get it out. I really hope. I do not like him.
All right.
Because they literally did the PI in front of him. His whistle automatically got swallowed into his dirty throat, and he did not blow the whistle.
Dirty throat.
America has a question, Chef.
Yes.
Dirty throat.
How long have you been thinking about this soliloquy?
Okay. So when me and
Think about the
Jim
entire time.
lost that game in our survival pool, Jim, it didn't hit Jim as hard as it hit me because I'm a Ravens guy. So it really chafed my cheeks when I saw that he let Zay Flowers get dragged to the ground and he didn't blow the whistle. So I'm gonna say this: literally, when you walk outside, I literally hope it starts hailing and a rock hits you in your forehead and knocks you out.
Sir,
Hey.
hold on.
Goodness.
That's
play
one
looked
play.
clean to me.
That's one play. What is
Boy, I
your
said
excuse
Tennessee Titan fan.
for Zach Moss running 150 yards?
Nothing. My defense literally just laid down on the ground and just let him do whatever. And the worst part was my kicker, who's legendary, Legatron, got outplayed by the kicker from the Colts because he was kicking like his life depended on it last week.
But the only
Sure
one
did.
Tucker missed was a 60.
I got it, and I'm not mad. I'm not mad at
64
Legatron. I'm not mad at Legatron.
We know
Legatron
that
is
his foot is
amazing.
only good for 61.
Look, let's just be clear. Let me
Let's
say
not
this
forget that
out
he's
loud
82
in
years
front of
old.
the world. Legatron is not getting any of the blame. I hate that Legatron even had to get put in that position. But Gay literally lost his mind last week. The way he was kicking last week, I thought they had his family.
I got one more question.
And held hostage.
I got one more question since you want to deflect every answer so far, Chef. Lamar Jackson taking a sack 10 yards back.
There's no deflection for that.
With
There's deflection.
with barely any time left. What talk to me.
Poor management. There's no deflection for that. You do not ever take a sack at that point of the game. Bottom line. I was very disappointed. It broke my heart. And I know he still got some stuff he's got to work out and whatever. But again, you never take a sack. Throw it away.
One more thing before we move on. Lamar Jackson did not look like a passing quarterback last week at all. He did not look like a passing quarterback. All his passes were off. I don't know if his receivers were open or not open. Talk to me about Lamar Jackson and his throwing arm.
Receivers weren't open. Two, the offensive line is trash right now because of injuries. So I don't think he was comfortable. I hate that he was not. I think it will get better as the season goes on. But I know he was not comfortable and the offensive line was not protecting like they should. I hate that.
I just like to point out that there was also no Odell Beckham Jr.
If you want to see a person that steals money, say his name again.
I told you.
You see one. Brett Favre, he stole $5 million from the state.
$5 million. Give it back, Brett Favre.
Bam!
Get arrested.
Get that money back, Brett Favre. Stop playing.
One person who's not stealing money from anybody, and it was a welcome to the league game, is CJ Stroud and the Houston Texans. That rookie had been putting on performance after performance, finally got his first victory. Talk to me about the Texans-Jaguars game, seeing as I, the loser, picked Jaguars last Sunday. Is this a statement game for CJ Stroud and the Texans?
It was a good game for CJ Stroud and the Texans.
There you go. That part.
I don't know if I would say statement. It was a good win. Their first win, you know what I'm saying? The first of, I think, and it pains me to say this, I think it's the first of many for them, you know what I'm saying? Maybe not so much this year, but they got a bright future. But yeah, no, I mean, the Jags are starting to be who we thought they were before Trevor Lawrence was supposedly supposed to take this next leap. I don't know. It's just they look shaky week to week.
They went right back to who they were beginning of last season.
They're looking shaky week to week.
You know, hold on. You open that door and I'll go right back to you. Titans beat the Chargers, then they lost last week. Hold on. My question is not all Titans because we don't want to be biased here. The AFC South, what is going on? Who is the front runner right now?
I mean, and it pains me to say this, it's still the Jags. You know what I'm saying? Like they have on paper the best team. You know,
one and two, right?
Better
1 and
than
2.
they are,
Teams
you
got
know?
1 and 2.
Yeah, they should be
Three
better than
teams got
what
1
they
and
are.
2.
But
No, the whole division's 1 and 2.
Entire division.
I think that was more bad Chargers than good Titans, though. Like, honestly, the Titans should be 0 and freaking 3 right now. Like that was bad Chargers more than anything, and they're playing like that week to week. The Chargers are.
We'll get to the Chargers here in a minute, but
No, the Colts are 2-1.
Yeah,
they lead right now. Yikes!
I mean,
And
he-
they get Anthony Richardson back with concussion protocol.
Isn't that what you said? There's 3 teams, 1 and 2.
No, he
I
said the whole
thought it
division
was
was
4.
1 and
I
2.
thought all 4 teams are 1 and 2. I said.
Oh no. Oh, okay. So I misheard you.
Yeah, I thought all 4 teams was 1 and 2.
No.
So the Colts is 2-1.
Yeah.
Interesting. And they get Taylor back next week. What do you think is going to happen with him?
I don't think he's gonna ever play for the Colts again.
Don't do that.
Why?
Coming back that fast. No.
Jonathan Taylor, y'all think he's going to come back?
No,
No, he'll
Jonathan
come
Taylor
back,
don't
but I
want
don't
to come
think he'll
back.
play for the Colts.
He won't play for the Colts if he do come back. He don't like them.
Well, that's
come
why.
off his
And the Colts
IR.
don't like him. Like that whole situation is weird as hell. It's like
I get that, but he got to play for
Colts are
somebody.
like, okay, we're tired of you. Taylor's like, okay, I'm tired of y'all, but we're gonna stay here.
And I literally said Zach Taylor, but I'm sorry. I mean,
It's like
Jonathan
mom
Taylor.
and dad hating each other, but they're staying
So,
together because of the kids.
If you're the Colts and you got Moss, who's been a beast last few weeks, how do you go about the Jonathan Taylor situation? You can bring him on, but you don't
You
need
gotta
to
trade
bring
him.
him on.
You gotta trade him.
But you don't have to either. though.
But
I'm
I
saying
don't
you don't
think
have to
there's
trade him
anywhere
either.
else that can go. Like I don't think there's any other place that situation for it to be, you know what I'm saying, good for both. There's no other way it can go.
So at the beginning of the season, Miami was the team that was all in on Jonathan Taylor. Now they done put up 70 points last week. 2 running backs, 4 touchdowns apiece, right?
Had Mostert just did what he did, I think Miami linking with Jonathan Taylor would still be a possibility. But with a chain doing what he did,
And he's a rookie.
it's not gonna happen now.
A Chan is a rookie.
I know he
Chan.
Is a
It's
Chan.
not Chain. It's
No.
Chan.
He wants a Chan. He went out on public.
Oh, yeah.
and said
Chan,
he
not
wants
Chain.
A Chan.
Chan,
Yeah,
not
he-
Chain. Yeah.
He went on public after the game and said, "My last name is A Chan." I was like,
I love
okay,
it.
whatever.
I love it. Tell them how you say your name. But
Talk to me
hey,
about Miami. The game of the week. Let's talk about this week. The game of the week, obviously, is Miami and Buffalo. Talk
Miami not
to me
about to
how
put up
Josh
70.
Allen will fall out of the top 10 again, and how many points will Miami score this week. Talk to me, JB.
Did he get back in the top 10?
He did. He's number 8. I got him at 8.
Oh, all right. Well, I don't think Miami go score 70. They
better not.
go put up some crazy numbers, but I think Buffalo defense go come in there bolstering
got no
Lamar
Poyer.
Hamlin's comeback.
There's no Poyer, though. Poyer's the all-pro.
Oh,
here's the whole
whoever
point,
posted in the chat that there's no Waddle, they're sadly mistaken. Waddle
No,
is
we was talking about
Waddle
last week. I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure
that
he
was
was
last
last
week.
week.
He was talking about
Yeah,
last
'cause
week.
it
He was
can't
talking
be
about last
this
week with
week.
no Waddle.
But
But
Waddle,
yeah, Waddle
is back. Yeah.
But I you know, somebody posted earlier that it's not a rivalry if one of the teams only wins one game. I'm not gonna tell y'all who posted that, but I saw it on Facebook on a Book of Faces, and somebody posted a thing and they had
I know who did post it.
they had the graphic up and they had Buffalo winning all but one game.
Yes.
And it was like it's not a rivalry, but I mean that's the closest thing they have to a rivalry. So we gonna say it is, and I do think Miami wins. I don't think they go score 70 points, but yeah, Josh Allen. I see Josh Allen throwing a couple of intercepts, and I feel like he's gonna try to pick on Mr. Burnt Toast himself, and it's gonna burn him one time, and you go see what's that boy name? Little
What
trash
boy?
man, Burnt Toast.
Eli Apple.
Yeah,
Apple?
Eli Apple.
he go catch a pick.
No, he's
I
not.
think Eli Apple catches a pick this week.
He can't. He's allergic.
He just saying Eli Apple go catch a pick.
That's what he said. That's what
You
he
heard
said.
the hot take, right?
No.
Hold on, that's his hot take. That's his hot take.
I'm asking you for Powerball numbers.
Hey,
Hold on, that's his hot take, though.
that's the hot take for the week. I'm telling you, I see it happening. I don't know why, but it just popped in my head.
I'm
So,
just saying the last hot take we had, we heard Kadarius Toney was going off, and
no,
that didn't
for
work
me,
out for anybody.
for
said
me,
it?
No. I said we heard.
Who said it? Oh,
Oh yeah, he did say that. But my last hot take said that Odell Beckham Jr. was gonna be hurt by week 3.
Dude, that ain't no damn hot
That ain't
take.
no hot
right.
take. That's just your ass predicting the future.
And
No,
and,
that's-
and,
that's
and
like
it said
saying
and it said DeAndre Hopkins was
It's
was,
right
was gonna be
twice a
hurt.
day.
Huh?
That's
Huh?
like
What?
saying a broke clock is
What you say? I didn't hear what you said.
Oh, I said that, and I said DeAndre Hopkins was gonna be hurt too. So
He ain't hurt though. So,
He always hurt, but he play. That's one dude that
plays
does play
through.
through his
he
injuries.
plays through it.
I will give him that. He does play through his injuries. Gentlemen, prediction: are we all in agreement that it's Miami's game to lose? How much and how much are they winning by?
I'm going with they win by 3.
Ooh, that's a close game.
That is a very close game.
I think they win by 13.
I got Buffalo winning by 7.
Whoa!
You know how much I hate Buffalo.
Whoa!
Gabe Davis.
And my
Y'all know
thing
how
is,
much I hate Buffalo.
So you saying after this weekend there will possibly only be 2 undefeated teams?
I'm only saying that because they're playing in Buffalo.
I'm gonna say this. I think Tua continues the streak and keep playing good. I think he has close to an interception, but he doesn't throw an interception. I think Tua might throw for right around 300. And Josh Allen has a good game. I think Josh Allen is going to come out, have a good game, but he's going to do what Josh Allen do. In the cut, he's going to fall apart like New Edition.
I haven't been a fan of Tua Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious Tagovailoa.
What's his middle name?
Donnie.
Donnie!
Sweet Donnie. Big Sweet Donnie. My man. Sweet Donnie.
Doing it.
But as long as he stays healthy, that Miami offense is too nice. He got that
It's
offense.
good.
He
Yeah, it's
has
too
that
good.
offense to a T, and they're so fast. It's so much. The fastest team in the NFL.
That's a
And
track team. It's a track meet.
you can't hit what you can't catch. And
Right.
that
It
is
was-
the epitome of what the Miami Dolphins is.
It's
I
crazy
got
that
them
his
31-21.
it's crazy that Tua's numbers are exactly the same that they were last year.
Really?
Through
The exact same. 102 passing yards, something like that. The exact
they are
same.
exactly the same. The
Yeah.
attempts and the completions, they are exactly the same. But then he came up
His
against
whole
the juggernaut
stat line
But this is the game he got hurt last year. So let's cross our fingers. Hope that doesn't happen.
I hope not.
concussion and threw
If they
his
would have
first
been playing,
pick.
if they would have been playing at Miami, like that's how close this game is going to be to me. If they
That's
were playing
my-
at Miami, I would have went with the Dolphins.
Yeah. It's going to be a close
They're
game.
playing at
All right.
Buffalo. I got Buffalo winning by 7.
Let's move on to another AFC East team and the debacle that is the Jets. They're playing the Chiefs. Tell me how much. At this point, just tell me how many Taylor Swift fans is going to be in the crowd because we already know the score. You know,
Man, I am so sick of hearing that damn name.
I'm so tired of them two already.
Like seriously, I'm so sick of hearing
Why?
that damn name.
why?
I'm good.
She
It
has,
don't bother me none.
she is she dating Kelsey or isn't she?
I
She
don't, I
has
don't care.
nothing else to do with sports. Like
I don't
She
care if
dating.
they. I don't care if they're dating or not.
They're dating, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
not-
there is- there-
are they?
Yes, they're
Yeah.
dating.
Are you sure?
no, they,
So,
they,
so I'm
they
gonna
are
tell you,
seeing each
Travis
other. That's what
Kelce-
they said.
Travis Kelsey cleared out a restaurant and took her on a date, and apparently paparazzi doing what they do were able to
Her
get some
and the
photos.
team.
Huh? Her and the
Exactly.
team, right?
That's what I was about to say. Exactly.
But the paparazzi were able to get some photos, and apparently they were exchanging.
Oh, yeah.
some
They were
game
cuddling.
of some sort. So
They were cute and cuddly. Look,
Yeah.
I have no issues. But at what point let's get serious here. At what point does Robert Saleh says, Zach Wilson got to go, Cougar Hunter got to go? Like, what point does he finally say up front he has to go?
When he finally decides to say screw the GM, because right now
Yeah, 'cause
he's
the
playing the
GM is-
political. He's playing the political game. He's
Yep.
giving all the right answers in the media. Dude has to be tired of. I mean, he even said he was like, it's up to the GM whether or not we add to the quarterback room.
Yeah,
You know, that right there let me know that he's not.
GM added Trevor Siemian though this week. Is that at least moves the needle a half a step somewhere?
there's no need on the move with Trevor Siemian
Trevor
being the
Siemian,
person you
yeah.
bring in.
Well, obviously, is at the dead bottom. offensive proficiency is dead bottom. They got to go somewhere. They can't go worse. They can't be worse than what they're doing.
I don't know. Zach Wilson can, and he's doing that.
Yeah,
like he's single-handedly tanking Garrett Wilson's fantasy value.
To the seller.
You can't go worse, but if you go make a move, why not make a move to try to do better?
I still don't understand why they haven't tried to pry Kirk Cousins away from
we don't.
You just hit it. That's where I was going with, Chef. You jumped up a little bit. This week, all the rumors had Kirk Cousins and
Ryan Tannehill.
No, stop. You just ruined the segue. It wasn't Tannehill. Nobody wants Tannehill. I was saying
the Titans do. The Titans love Tannehill.
Can I get this out? Like
Tannehill's the best.
Get it out.
According to Tennessee.
All the rumors this week was the top 2 Vikings in trade rumors, and that is actually to include Justin Jefferson, not to the Jets. We're just talking about trade in general, because they didn't offer him an extension this offseason. Minnesota's looking to rebuild. Again, these are rumors, not us. And that, yes, Kirk Cousins is moved on to the Jets, which is much needed. And even Justin Jefferson has been in rumors of being traded. Talk to me about that team. One more caveat. Justin Jefferson came out today saying, ain't nobody going nowhere. We ain't lost yet. We're fine. He's saying what he's supposed to say. Got that.
If they move anybody, they go move one person there, and they'll move Kirk Cousins because Jefferson is younger and more dynamic, and he can make a quarterback look better than the quarterback can make the receiver look better. So if anybody go anywhere, to be Kirk Cousins, but they're not going to move off of both of them. I can guarantee you that.
The reason why they're going to move on for Kirk Cousins is because you got to pay him. You're going to have to pay him, and he's not producing at that level where you're going to have to pay him at.
This is Kirk Cousins' last season under contract.
Yeah.
Right. So you might as well just go ahead and trade him because he going to leave anyway because you're not about to re-sign him. So just go ahead and trade him and try to get something back for him as opposed to letting him just walk.
Oh, and I just got the update on my phone. Apparently, Deshaun Watson is playing this weekend.
So he went to that massage parlor, didn't
he? Yes, he did.
Who said that?
Scusi. It's Miss Scusi. Miss Scusi.
Miss Scusi.
Miss Scusi.
My alert said Sea Lion escaped Central Park Zoo exhibit after New York City flooding. I don't know what's going on my phone compared to y'all's.
What's happening in New York City?
You got tomfoolery happening.
I'm just saying that was my breaking news.
You got Zootopia on your phone.
Yeah, because mine said something about Deion Sanders getting a custom golf court. I don't know what's happening either.
Man, that shit was like 30 minutes ago.
I don't know. But
anyway,
Sunday, Vikings, Panthers. Vikings get their first victory. We agree on that one? No, you think Bryce Young, not Andy Dalton, is going to beat Minnesota?
I mean, I gotta say the opposite. Whatever y'all say to get some screen time. So,
what do you mean? We can see the whole show.
What are you talking about? You've been talking the entire show.
No.
Oh, okay.
So who's the better quarterback right now for the Panthers? You saw Andy Dalton move the ball last week. He got 30 fantasy points last week.
Well, I mean,
what's better for the team?
And Bryce
for the future, Bryce Young is better for the team right now.
I'm gonna say this: until they get a better line, let Andy Dalton get killed. That's on him. I'm good with that. Get a line to protect my guy. So bottom line, sorry, stop letting Bryce get killed out here. If you're gonna get a line that can protect, then yeah, Bryce would be amazing. But sorry, I put the red rocket out there and let him get his head ripped off. I don't care. Bottom line, I don't care.
True statement.
Rob, you a fool.
Let the red rocket.
It's a true statement. It's a true statement. Andy Dalton did go off. He got 30 fantasy points. Quarterbacks is not hitting that these days. Period.
Everybody about to pick him up on the wire, though. I know that.
I won't touch him. I don't care what's going on. So I look at him like he got swine flu. I'm not touching him.
Swine flu and the COVID.
You're going nowhere. You gotta see what you got in your.
Obviously, we got to talk about the elephant in the room, which is the calf of Joey B. Joe Burrow.
Make sure he wasn't behind me.
He won, but it wasn't pretty.
It wasn't pretty.
It wasn't pretty. Talk talking about Joe Burrow and why should they sit him down.
Don't sit him down. I need him. I need him so bad right now. Look, fantasy wise, please don't sit him down. Lord Jesus, please.
No, 'cause
It's
every time-
hurting his value, though. You paid the guy top quarterback money, and he can't move out the pocket to save his life.
He can't.
that-
He looks bad.
He looks horrible, and him getting hurt ain't gonna do nothing for your fantasy points, but make it go even worse down.
He still didn't have fantasy numbers, though. That's the bad part about it. They won by field goals. The kicker had like 6 field goals.
I mean, Jamar Chase went nuts last week, but that's because they have a great chemistry together. T. Higgins looked horrible last week. Tyler Boyd looked like Tyler Boyd. Bottom line in that offense, I really don't understand why they don't utilize Tyler Boyd more. But hey, that's just.
I'm sure they want to. It's just Joey B can't. He
had
time for one progression and a dump off. That's it.
But you got to remember, last year Tyler Boyd didn't put up amazing numbers last year.
Oh no, I drafted Tyler Boyd because I was expecting the same
why
thing.
they don't utilize him often because he don't put up amazing numbers like that.
No,
but
I agree with you.
I don't know if is it because he doesn't put up the numbers, or is it just the fact that they have a immense amount of wide receivers that makes them like the rich get richer, and they don't need him, but they won't release him.
Once T. Higgins leaves next year, he'll
that's that part.
Have a bigger.
So
you really think they'll let him go though? You think they'll let T. Higgins go?
I think they'll let Boyd go before they let Higgins go.
I think they will. They didn't offer
I think
him.
they're gonna pay him and keep him right
I
there.
don't think they're gonna pay Higgins. I don't think they're gonna pay Higgins. I mean, because they got Jamar Chase coming up the year after him, and they're gonna have to pay him big too. So you're gonna have two.
Well, they could tag Higgins for next year. Pay him 17 for 1 year. They could tag Higgins for 1 year, right?
I don't think they're gonna do it. I don't think they
will, but they
I think
can.
he goes somewhere. I think he'll be playing for somebody else next year.
T.
I'll
Higgins,
use that as my hot take then.
and I really like T. Higgins. I think T. Higgins is an underappreciated, really good wide receiver that could be a
He's
wide
a good
receiver.
number 2. That's what he is in Cincinnati. He's a good number 2. He's a great
And that's
number
what
2.
you need.
He's a phenomenal number 2.
I'm not
So that's
saying
why
I'm not saying I agree, but Cincinnati obviously don't. Otherwise, he would already have a contract, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
I,
that's why I say they're gonna let him go before they let Boyd go. I'm just saying.
Yeah, that's what I said. Higgins
I want to go through these games, and as I look at the schedule,
Wait, what?
this is an ugly week of games.
This week is ugly.
This is an ugly week of games.
No, it's some good games in there. Baltimore,
Hey,
Cleveland.
No, it's some great games.
The one game, hold on. The one
Really?
game I'm looking forward to is going to be played in Andy's room Sunday morning in London, but in Andy's room,
Or the Toy Story
Falcons
game.
and Jaguars.
Not in Andy's room.
I want to see how it's gonna look. I need to see how they
It got to be
got
tape
this
delay,
thing.
right?
I'm gonna watch that game because I just want to see what it's gonna look like.
It's got to be time delayed, and if it is, that's the only way I think they can make the animation work. Because if they're doing it live, I don't think they can make
No,
that
it
animation.
has
work
to. It
the way
has to be
they're trying
tape
to do it.
delay. I think that's just common sense. That there's gonna be one player or two behind somehow. But I'm gonna go down the list. Broncos, Bears.
They need to flex
Broncos.
that game. I shared that with y'all. They need to flex that game to Wednesday morning at like 3:00 in the morning. No nobody wants to see that. Nobody wants to see
What the
that.
I don't know what just happened there. I don't know.
Bro, what the hell is that?
I'm done, man. I'm sorry. Look, it just came out wrong because I was like, did he just say Wednesday morning at 3 in the
Wednesday
morning?
at 3 a.m. Flex.
God.
Ain't nobody trying to see all that. That's ridiculous.
That was awesome.
If Russell Wilson is going to continue to be a Bronco, he's going to have to show it this game. Because I mean,
Yeah.
it's not like there's no expectation there. You know what I'm saying, for either team. But the Bears suck.
Horribly.
I
So
agree.
Russell should have a big game. He should
Hold
have a
on. Fleck, let's stay right there. Let's take a step back. Let's stay right there. Take a step back. Broncos still scored 20 points last week. He's still on par to be a top 5 passing yard-wise, quarterback. Everybody's hating on Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson is doing everything he's doing. The Broncos as a team is just not performing. Why is this on Russell Wilson?
I don't think I'm necessarily hating on Russell more so than saying maybe that's not the offense for him. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, he had a good couple of games, but I mean, are we gonna base how we feel about him off of those the last 2 weeks basically? Because week 1 he kind of stunk it up too.
The way I look at the whole Russell situation, some people are saying Russell was, he was just he's made for that Seattle system, and he was a product of that Seattle system. I think what it was is Russell got there and he helped build that Seattle system, so he helped create it. He got to Denver and it was with Nathaniel Hackett, it was anarchy. The inmates was running the asylum. But when Sean Payton got there, Sean Payton tried to change everything. And Wilson, how long has Wilson been in the league?
11 years, 12 years?
At least
Right,
12, 11, 12.
So he's been in the league and he's set in his ways, and he brought it. He's trying to bring the system that he's used to playing, and Sean Payton is bringing a different system, and now they're butting heads because they're fighting on the system that they want to use, and not actually communicating and talking to each other.
So I'll take it. Neither one of you is wrong. Neither one of you is wrong. They bought Hackett in hopes of getting Aaron Rodgers. They just succeeded this offseason. Now, obviously, unfortunately, Rodgers got hurt. Numbers, Russell Wilson, 791 yards, 6 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Patrick Mahomes has 802 yards, 7 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Like, it's not that far off. It's not the offense. But the emphasis has been Russ.
Because he's the biggest name out there. He's the biggest name that they have.
They gave up the farm to get it.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, there's going to be immense pressure.
Right. And what they're paying him, so that's why it's Russ. He's the leader of that team. He's the face of that team. So, people are going to look at him to
Don't we, as casual football fans, know it's a defensive issue?
You're casual?
Yes, the defense sucks too. I'm
fanatic. I'm fanatical, but
I was about to say, when did we become?
I'm about to say,
not fanatical.
Yeah, I'm not. I wasn't saying that the defense wasn't the issue. I was just saying that Russell Wilson is not playing at the elite level in which they wanted him. They originally acquired him.
So one team who's playing lights out on defense and their offense is straight trash, but they're still 2-1. Are the Pittsburgh Steelers. We agree on that. Offense straight trash, defense elite.
It's not
play.
TJ Watt is elite.
Kenny Pickett is garbage.
TJ Watt.
That's their whole
I was
offense.
pointing straight to where the problem is.
Right. TJ Watt is likely the defensive player of the year in playing lights out.
And I'm gonna say this, and everybody knows I love Alabama players, but I don't know what's going on with Najee.
He needs to get out of Pittsburgh.
He really does.
Hey, who put up on one graphic, Jim?
The same way Marshawn Lynch had to get out of Buffalo to make things happen. He needs to get out of Pittsburgh to make things happen. He needs to get
out of Pittsburgh because something just ain't right.
I will play devil's advocate and say it's a Najee Harris problem. TJ Warren is doing just fine in the backfield.
Jalen Warren.
TJ Warren.
TJ Warren.
TJ Watt.
TJ Warren plays
basketball player, ain't that a basketball player?
I was having to read TJ on the thing when I was reading. Warren is doing just fine in the backfield.
It's a quarterback. Whoever said that, and I hope it's not who I think it is, but whoever said that,
Yep.
But that is the issue. It's a quarterback problem.
100%.
As much as
I'm moving down the line. In a battle of 2-1 teams, surprisingly, the Saints minus Derek Carr this weekend goes against the Buccaneers. JP, I'm coming to you first.
You know what? Yeah, come to me. I'm looking forward to this game, but not for what the reasons y'all think. I'm looking forward to this game because it's always on site. with
Mike Evans and
Mike
Lattimore.
Evans and Marcus Lattimore is always on site.
Marshawn,
yeah.
You do need to come up with a new meme though when you post how they lose. You have to.
Yeah. I'm looking for something.
Waiting for somebody.
I wasn't prepared for them to lose to Green Bay this week. So and it came up and I was like, oh damn. So but yeah, I'm looking for something else right now so I can do something else. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that simply because I want to see exactly at what point Marshawn Lattimore and Mike Evans start fighting. I want to see if it's gonna happen at the coin toss, if it's gonna happen before the game. Because
I don't have Mike Evans. Might as well.
So I hope it's early and he gets kicked out.
Right. I don't know why and what happened, but they've been doing this since Jameis Winston was with Tampa Bay. So it's just a issue and a problem, and I love every bit of it, and I want them to fight so everybody get kicked out the game.
And that's why I think Tampa Bay's winning, just because of that last game call.
I think Tampa Bay winning because Derek Carr ain't there.
I got Tampa Bay because I don't trust Jameis Winston.
Exactly. I don't trust Jameis Winston. That's what I'm saying.
Well, I got a question. Is Publix having a sale on crab legs this week? Because if they are, Jameis Winston is going to win.
They playing in New Orleans. Ain't no Publix in New Orleans.
He beat Nails this week.
Oh, then never mind. He just yeah, I forgot.
He Nails this week.
If he eat nails this week, they eating that L.
I said what the fuck. I said what but you trust me.
Jim, we know your 49ers are 3-0, but we ain't gonna talk about them. You know what? We might even take the week off because I do want to talk about the other 3-0 team that's really not getting any credit for being 3-0, and that's the Philadelphia Eagles.
Who's not getting no credit?
People really not talking about the Eagles. They're talking about the 49ers and they're talking about the Dolphins.
The media is not picking up. They're not.
They're doing what they do though.
And quiet as kept, Jalen Carter been balling out.
Playing 50% of the snaps and balling out.
I don't think it really matters that people aren't talking to them, talking about them to the Philadelphia Eagles. They are a dangerous team that I don't think people really realize how dangerous they are. They look like a rough patch right now, but you better get them now.
You said exactly. They haven't been winning. They haven't been winning pretty. Fleck, go ahead.
Nobody's talking about them, but nobody's looking past them. You know what I mean?
Bingo.
Just because they're not talking about them, that don't mean that they're not scared.
Right. With that being said,
they're still undefeated. So
with that being said, they got the Commandants this weekend. How are we looking? That game I think will be kind of ugly on both sides of the ball.
It's a division game.
It's in Philly, right?
It is in Philly.
Yeah.
Philly will win by
Philly
10.
Win. I got them winning by 17. Philly it ain't gonna be close.
Commanders,
which Howell are you gonna get? That's what it's gonna be.
He is. He's a sack. How do you call it?
He threw 4 picks last week.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with sack.
Which Howell will you get?
I'm gonna go on a limb and say he's not the one that should be leading them because they have a team.
I agree. Who should be leading them is in Atlanta.
No, Heineke?
Yeah. They should have never let him.
It's a different offense, though. Heineke wasn't there on that BNME.
They still should not have. That doesn't disprove what I'm saying. They still shouldn't have let him go.
No, I agree with you. I agree with you on that one. I do.
I mean, who they got? Jacoby Brissett is the backup? I mean, yes. Jacoby's a good backup.
Jacoby Brissett.
But, yeah.
Jacoby.
Going down the line, I guess the next game would be the Bengals and Titans as I look down on my list.
Bengals by 21.
All right, I got the Bengals by 10.
I don't think the Bengals
by 20
might not have blown anybody out.
Bengals by 21.
Now, the last time the Black Sheep bet against his team, they won. So I'm gonna take the Titans.
No, because I bet against them last week too.
I'm gonna take the Titans by 3.
They got their ass whooped.
Raiders and Chargers, they're without more than likely Garoppolo, who has not cleared because of protocol. Usually when you're not cleared by Friday, you don't play on Sunday.
It don't matter. The Chargers.
Who's the backup?
I try to tell y'all about Garoppolo.
Who's this? Is it Stidham?
Who's the
backup.
backup?
Yep, Jarrett Stidham.
Yeah,
Yeah, Jarrett Stidham.
they do everything, but the Chargers do everything to keep these games close.
Yeah.
So I got the Chargers winning, but it's going to be like a 24-21 game.
I got the Chargers winning by 1 point.
Something we haven't talked about, and I believe we have to talk about, is Mike Williams out for the season.
Well,
Mike
mean-
Williams out
That's
for
why
the
they
season.
drafted Quentin Johnston in the first round.
I
Yeah.
got that. Eckler is out until after the bye week.
Okay.
I still, like Flex said, I think that first round draft pick is going to come into play with that one. So I think he'll put up some decent numbers this week. But
I mean, hey,
I
look,
think Jarrett Stidham pulls it off.
Herbert put up over 400 yards last week without
and they
it.
still lost.
I think that offense is going to be fine. It's just, I don't know. Like I said, their
the
game.
Raiders are starting Brian Hoyer.
Brian Hoyer.
Ha!
Okay.
Ha!
I don't even know how to respond to that.
Good luck.
I just want to throw
Wait,
that out there.
the Raiders are starting Brian Hoyer?
Yes.
Oh, well, yeah. Then they go lose.
The only
And
reason
the,
why
back,
I think
and
we
the
still
backup
be
is the
close.
rookie, Aiden O'Connell, for Hoyer.
The only reason why I
Hoyer's
still
back.
think it'll be close
About O'Connell.
is because their defense is very upset about them not playing winning football. So
I'm just saying, Devontae Adams looking to get out. That trade probably
He is looking
happening.
to get out.
That's
He is
probably
gonna
going
get
to happen. Devontae Adams has expressed his disgrief. What am I looking at?
They what? His what?
Disgrief.
hey, say it one more time.
His what?
Grief.
Let Amir say it. Say it one more time.
Disgrief.
Discreet. I love it. I love it.
It has been so expressed.
What word goes there?
Grief?
Grief?
Greek.
Oh, it's more than that.
No, it's not, sir.
It's something else.
It's
No,
really
there's no
not.
more. There's no more. There's nothing else. That's it. It's just
100% grief.
That's grief.
That's it.
100%. But English is not his first language.
Displeasure? Is that what you were trying to say? Displeasure?
There we go. I think that's what I was looking for. Yeah, I was.
Ah,
I was
So
thinking
what he
displeasure.
did,
okay.
he was looking
I
for
was thinking
displeasure
displeasure.
and knew it was supposed to be grief, so he just put them together. It's all good.
I
It's
was.
all-
Got on the truth.
it's-
No,
it's
got on the
still-
truth. I was thinking displeasure, but grief came out. This grief came out.
It works either way.
Hey, if Giannis has this grief and got
There
that,
it is.
Can't do
That's
it.
the
why
name I
not?
like.
Can't do this.
Then why not
Yeah.
Devontae?
You gonna stop doing this. You gonna
Who?
stop doing this.
If who?
If Giannis, he was this grief,
Yeah.
this grief like.
You gonna stop doing this. We gonna stop this.
Oh,
Y'all go to
Everybody listens to our radio show on Sunday
Okay,
morning
look,
at 10
look,
o'clock.
look, look, look.
hey,
I want
look.
to hear it one more time.
I don't smoke no weed. I
Hold
don't
on,
take no
hold on.
gummies. But I love when you say Giannis.
We
I
got
wanna
a
hear it
radio
one
show.
more time.
Hold
I
on,
want to hear it one more
hold
time.
on. We gotta get back to business. We got a radio show every Sunday morning,
Hey, who's
Oh,
Dame
wow.
teaming up with now?
and we'll be talking about Giannis this Sunday. Okay, I don't understand what is going on right now.
Oh,
I don't get it. I don't.
Giannis?
Jim,
Yeah.
help me out. JD, help
Oh
me out.
my God.
Help me out.
So we have this radio show that comes on every Sunday morning at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time on Vibe95station.com, or you can listen to it by downloading the Parlay Period app. So go ahead and do that. But before we do that, Amir, who is Dame Lillard playing with again?
The Bucks.
Hey, say his name one time.
Hey, who's that MVP that he's playing
Hey,
with?
one more time for the Oski Woski.
Antetokounmpo.
And look, and that's the
He can
worst
say
part.
he can say
his last name,
Antetokounmpo,
but
but can't say Giannis.
First name, but can't say his first name.
I can't help my Puerto Ricanness. We got a couple more games to get at, gentlemen.
So y'all thought I wasn't gonna bring it back to that, didn't y'all?
We got a couple more games to get at, specifically your 49ers. They got the Cardinals.
It's happening.
Template quarterback 89 starting for the Arizona Cardinals. Dobbs, how do you think he's going to do?
Hey, I saw a thing where he went to the Cardinal store to get his family jerseys, and they did not have any jerseys
No.
He couldn't even make a personalized jersey at the Cardinals store. I was like, what is happening?
Nope.
Y'all don't know y'all. All right, well. So yeah,
He couldn't even make a custom jersey. That was hilarious.
that's ridiculous. I mean, I guess he could have made a custom jersey, just put his number on there and just put his name on there, but they'd had to go through too many other
JB,
steps,
how
I
bad
guess.
is the 49ers going to beat the Cardinals? Keep in mind, the Cardinals been in literally every game until the end of the fourth quarter.
They not gonna be in this game. I think. Well, you know what? Let me not say that. 49ers gonna score their 30 points like they've been doing. They may score a little bit over, but I think they hold them to like 15 points, 15, 17 points if they get over 10 points.
So you're saying the Cardinals not scoring more than 10 points?
I don't see it.
Wow. You don't give them any credit. One of the highest scoring offenses, granted by default, but you don't give them any credit for the run game that they've been producing, for the number one wide receiver, Hollywood Brown, coming from the Baltimore Ravens.
Firstly, that front seven is very stout, so they ain't about to do all that running this time. And
That's what they said about the Dallas Cowboys.
About their front seven.
Yeah.
I ain't never heard nobody say who name two linebackers on the Dallas Cowboys.
Derek Bilbo and Quincy Blunt.
Parsons and Vanderish.
I thought Parsons was a D lineman.
Nope, he's a
Parsons
linebacker.
can play any. Hold on. We had a discussion. What is he, Fleck?
Who?
He's a hybrid.
Parsons.
What is Parsons?
Off-ball linebacker. Or what was
Is
it?
he?
Right?
I thought he was-
Off-ball.
I thought he was a DN.
He's an air rusher.
No.
Yeah, ain't he an edge rusher?
No.
That's what they call linebackers too, though.
He got drafted as a linebacker.
in
He
there.
got drafted as a linebacker, but he's an edge rusher. They moved
No,
him to
he's-
edge.
No,
He's
they
what
moved
call
him to
an
outside
off-ball
linebacker.
defender.
Exactly.
Oh.
That's what they outside line. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
Which is the new term for outside linebacker. Yes. Remember we had this debate. I didn't know what it was until you told me.
Right.
okay. Well,
We got
still,
on ball and got off ball. He's an off ball.
I bet you can name the 49er linebackers real easy.
No,
I can't.
Hold on, Patrick Willis.
Warner. That's
Greenlaw
Fred
Greenlaw.
Warner, Dre Greenlow,
and Warner.
Warner. That's the only one I know.
out there murdering.
I know Greenlaw and Warner. That's
Hey,
it.
does Ronnie Lott still play?
Ooh, Jesus. That's where we going.
If he did, he'd be out there getting murdered because he about 76 years old.
I am moving on and seeing as though the chef was the only one to have my back when it came to the hate of the Dallas Cowboys.
I had your back.
We'll give
I hated
we will give
immediately.
them 2 more minutes
What?
as they play the New England Patriots this Sunday.
How you just discount the hate that I had?
Chef is Belichick ready
I'm about to kick you
for the
out.
Cowboys?
Oh, Belichick is definitely going to be ready for that game. And I really hope the offense is prepared to go ahead. Bill O'Brien is not my favorite guy, but I know this. He should be able to put something together. And hopefully Mac Jones is in there ready to do
Oh,
some
don't
things.
hesitate. That's your quarterback for a few years.
Yeah, I love him. I think if he had more people to really throw to instead of Juju, I want to dance on the symbol in the middle of your field, and a couple of other people, I would definitely be all in. But hey, I think Mac is going to still perform like Mac needs to perform, and I think the Cowboys will lose
Whoa.
back-to-back games this year.
That's where I'm disagreeing with you, and I'm going to you, the black sheep. Mac Jones has been criticized off season and this season thus far for lack of quarterback play.
I smell hate.
No, I'm not hating. We're talking about the Cowboys here. Why would I
I ain't
go?
talking about you. I'm talking about the rest of the NFL because I ain't talking about you.
He's being criticized as being now I'm losing my English yet again, but he has not produced as other quarterbacks have, and they say in the Patriots he's the problem.
Who are you throwing it to?
I'm-
I mean,
We don't
Kendrick
know.
Bourne is nice, but who's he throwing it to?
I mean,
Kendrick
not even.
Bourne.
The tight ends is putting work. Gesicki and Hunter Henry.
Hunter
No,
Henry.
Hunter Henry is putting in work. Gesicki is just there.
You just said. What did you say?
Do we
about
know
Kendrick
he?
Bourne?
Do we know if he's the problem?
That part.
I mean, last year he played under a defensive coordinator.
That part.
Offense. I'm not saying that, and by no way am I saying that Mac Jones is Tom Brady 2.0. I'm not saying that at all. But
I mean, he
we
went
know.
to Alabama, so
What?
I say he went to Alabama, so we know he trash.
Name the last good LSU quarterback.
Joe
Exactly.
Joe
Burrow.
Burrow.
I'll wait. He
Joe
don't count.
Burrow.
He came from
No,
Ohio State.
no. You said the
He's not
last
yours.
good. You
He's
said
not
the last
yours.
good
Even I knew that
LSU
one.
quarterback. It was Joe
Marcus
Burrow.
Russell.
Jamarcus Russell. Where the Cody at? Where the Cody at?
Personally, sir,
Hey,
you said the
I
last
smell-
good one,
I smell-
and it was
hey, look,
Joe
I smell
Burrow.
NyQuil on his breath.
That's
Man,
why y'all gonna
keep
lose
going.
tomorrow.
Hey, a little fun fact. Did y'all know that the Raiders gave Jamarcus Russell an empty playbook and he still didn't read it?
He didn't read
Yeah, they gave him
not
a
one
blank
page.
tape.
It was hilarious. A
They
blank
gave him
tape.
a blank tape
Talking
and he
about,
didn't watch it.
I watched the tape. You watched it? Oh, okay.
And we want to talk about Johnny Manziel. Where is that
But he
Netflix
said he
special?
watched it.
Where is that Netflix special? We need a Jamarcus Russell Netflix
We
special.
really do.
Where's that
We really do.
Netflix?
We're going to
That-
transition over
that's
really
ridiculous.
quickly because I have to go. We're going to transition really quickly to college since we are there. Has the Dion hype train ended and does it die tomorrow with USC?
Has it ended? No.
No.
Will it die? Probably.
I'm looking forward to seeing Rice Sanders 2.0.
He's still Dion is still putting eyes on the screen. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of, you know what I'm saying, even in the loss, you know what I'm saying, we still wanted to hear from Dion. We still wanted to hear what he had to say. You know what I'm saying? So he's still putting eyes on that Colorado product.
I'm looking forward to Jerry Rice Jr. and Deion Sanders Jr. going head to head.
Well, Deion Sanders Jr. does their
I hate
social
you so
media.
much. I hate you so much. You know what I was
Oh, he
talking about.
does. Shiloh is the cornerback.
I know, and Shiloh is the cornerback, and Shadur is the quarterback, and Jerry Rice Jr.
And Deion
is.
Sanders Jr. is the one that does their social
But
media.
you knew what I was talking about because Jerry Rice's son is
I
not
know
named
what you
Jerry
said.
Rice Jr. either.
I know what you say. I know his name is Brandon. Why do I know these names and you don't?
I hate Titans fans.
Question.
Technically, right now he's a Florida Gators fan. We transitioned.
So, Flex.
I hate them too.
I mean, not Flex. I'm sorry. Do apologize. Jim,
You
Flex,
call me Fleck?
Amir. No, I said Jim.
Oh,
Flex.
the other black guy.
Yeah.
All right,
So
gotcha.
I'm going to the guy up north. Hey, Amir.
Terrible.
What's going on with your Notre Dame Fighting Irish
They
this
gonna lose.
weekend? Because they got a game.
They had a game last week.
No, they got another game this
They got
week.
another this week.
Look,
They play Duke, and usually I would not say Duke, but that quarterback for Duke is pretty nice.
he's a runner.
He is.
He's having a
He's
nice
right.
season.
Look, Notre Dame could be just fine. So they should have beat Ohio State last week. They really should have.
They should.
Bad coaching.
What?
Horrible coaching.
How do you have that less of a amount of players on the field? When you
Two
need
plays
to
in a
have-
row to end the game.
Yeah,
And one of them, he said he did it on purpose.
I don't get it. I didn't get that. I saw he said that, and I'm
First
like,
time
what
he
are you
said it
talking
on
about? I'm
purpose.
like,
You know,
really?
it's one of those things when you're
Never
wrong.
admit that.
You know what I'm saying? We don't think when you're wrong, you still say the wrong thing because you
That was
hope
bad.
that everybody forgets about what happened and they start focusing on what you said. That was him. He got caught in the cookie jar and he was like, "I was looking for brownies." Like, you know what I'm saying? It was like the excuse made him forget that he messed up.
I mean, honestly, it sounded like he conceded to defeat and just let it go.
I don't know.
No,
but you know, I
for
like
me,
him,
it would
though.
have happened.
I like Brian Freeman as
He almost had to admit that he did it on purpose. Even though I don't think he did it on purpose.
No.
It happened on back-to-back plays. So he almost had to admit that they did that on purpose.
Right.
So
To keep from looking just totally.
he had already called timeout,
Yeah, you're right.
right? He had called timeout
Yep.
and sent 10 players out. He couldn't
Right.
call timeout back to back
Right,
because that's the rule.
right.
But how do you mess up
Okay.
after a timeout?
But they still could have ran one on the field.
Yeah.
When you notice you got 10, run somebody and tell them
They,
just stay right
that's
there
the
on the
thing. They
sideline.
didn't notice. They didn't
Exactly.
notice.
That's what I'm saying. He said he did it on purpose, but we know better. That's
When
what
they
I'm
try,
saying.
when they
You
trying
said
to stop
you
the
did it on
Philadelphia
purpose,
Eagles
but
butt
you ain't
play,
noticed it happened.
they were trying to stop the Philadelphia Eagles butt play for crossing the end zone, which is an unstoppable play.
And it's
Well, no, hey, because I saw the Chargers try it a couple of times this weekend, and they got stuffed.
That's because
Then-
Herbert is Herbert, and Hurts is Hurts. I think that's the best way I can put it.
But you can't do that on defense, but offense is fine. If it's a penalty if you
Okay,
do that
Richard
on
Sherman.
defense. I'm asking.
No, I mean Richard Sherman brought that up too. That's
No,
why I said
and it's wrong. No, he's absolutely right.
It's a
I
double standard.
rarely agree with Richard Sherman. He was absolutely right.
Yeah, he was definitely right. Yeah, 100% right.
I was like, dang, I guess.
Oh no, it's going to be interesting. Anything else we're looking forward to in college this weekend? I haven't really checked the schedule.
Oh yeah, there's some good games. LSU, Ole Miss,
Georgia,
Yeah,
Auburn.
that's gonna be a real.
Yeah,
good
Georgia,
game.
Auburn.
Both of them gonna be
Maybe finally Georgia plays somebody worth at least talking about.
Yeah.
Hey,
the only-
it's a game.
the only-
it's a game tonight.
the only
I mean,
game
it's
this
a
year.
top 20 matchup. Utah and Oklahoma State play tonight.
That should be a decent game too.
I think
Yeah.
Utah. I know. I like Utah got that one easily.
That's gonna be real good.
I mean, I'm not gonna count Oklahoma State out of that one though.
I guess that's what we got. Chef, what you got for us?
So, we watched a game last week where the Colts destroyed my Ravens' dream season with a kicker kicking out of his mind. How many kickers have ever won MVP of the NFL?
One.
Ray guy.
One.
Was it Morton Anderson?
Nope. One
Guy.
did win, but it wasn't more than Anderson.
Ray
I know
guy.
numbers. I don't know names.
Wasn't Ray Guy either.
A kicker?
Yeah.
What
It had,
MVP?
it had to be
And he
from.
played for the Commandants.
It had to be like in the 30s.
Nope.
He was in the 50s.
It had to be before the Super Bowl era.
1982. Mark Mosley.
Who?
Mark Mosley won.
You didn't see him on Tecmo Bowl? I remember that name in Tecmo Bowl.
Yep. Mark Mosley won MVP in 1982 while playing for the Commandants as a kicker.
Well,
What the hell did he do so special?
He was just a great kicker.
I guess.
It must have been a crappy year that year. That's the year they went to the Super Bowl and
I mean, it was 1982. Everybody.
I think they lost to Miami that year.
But that's a reasonably
Oh, they beat the Dolphins that year.
unknown fact that I thought was
Redskins, they beat the Dolphins in 82.
They beat.
Yeah, the Dolphins didn't win the Super Bowl. Huh? Hey, I got a question.
Yeah, they have. They won Don Shula. They won undefeated year.
Not in
Yeah,
82.
they went undefeated.
They won Super
The
Bowl.
Redskins. Yeah, Redskins beat the Dolphins in 82.
See,
I do.
then I called out. I said 82. I know the Dolphins. I thought it was the other way around though. But
I do
I
have
was
one
only
question
3
for
years
y'all.
old.
I have
I
a
remember
trivia
that.
question for you, Rob. Since you always throwing trivia questions at us, they have 12 NFL teams that don't contain the letter A in their names. What are they?
What?
Letter what?
12 NFL teams that don't contain the letter A in their name. What are they?
Okay.
Is
So
that first? Is
Denver
that
Broncos.
city and
No, just the name, not the city, just the name. Just
Okay,
the team name.
Broncos.
Niners?
Titans.
The Titans got an A in it.
He
Yeah,
said
not-
Titans.
not
The
them.
Rams.
He out immediately.
Browns,
Browns, Steelers,
Dolphins,
Bill.
Redskins,
Vikings, Lions,
Vikings,
Redskins.
Lions.
Jets.
Jets,
yeah,
yeah.
that's another one.
Colts,
Colts.
Yep. La, 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 la. No, not them.
Cowboys,
Cowboys. Yeah.
Cowboys, yeah.
Giannis.
Not Giannis.
What kind of question is this? Who has a 12-part question? Really?
So
A
I don't even know how many
12-part
I've
question?
the Bills.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
somebody put
don't
in
even
the
know
Bills.
how many we named.
yeah,
I don't
y'all
even.
talking
That's
at
what
the
I
same
was about to say.
time.
I don't even know how many we've named so far.
So you got the Jets, the Bills, the Chiefs, the Broncos,
Chiefs.
the Steelers, the Cowboys, the Vikings, the 49ers, the Dolphins, the Lions, the Browns, and the Colts.
So we said everybody but the Chiefs.
And
Yeah.
Steelers. We just say the Steelers.
No, I
Yeah,
said
Rob
Steelers.
said Steelers. Rob
I
said
said Steelers. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You
Wow.
said everybody but the
What's going on, Tito? Better late than never. Gary Tollett. And he
Oh,
really
yeah.
is always better late than never.
He definitely
I like
always
Tito.
come in at 7:30. Talk about,
You
oh
won't
man,
you
y'all
won't
done
trade me
already?
TMC, but I like Tito.
All right, gentlemen. Sunday morning, we got a radio show on Vibe 95, www.vibe95station.com, or the Parlay Period app.
Everybody that plays fantasy, remember the Falcons and the Jags kick off at what, 8:30?
Yeah.
9:30 Eastern, 8:30 Central.
What story
They're, they're playing in Andy's room.
Andy's.
So let's not
I
forget.
am watching that game. I am watching that game on Disney Plus just because.
Me and you both. I just want to see.
I think everybody gonna be
I just
watching
wanna
on
see.
Disney Plus.
I will. I'm gonna be drunk because Canelo fights Saturday night against Jermell Charlo. Gentlemen, really quick, we got a prediction on Canelo Charlo fight.
I think Canelo wins, but I want Charlo to win. But I think Canelo wins. Okay, nobody else, just me. Okay.
I got Canelo. Sorry, I
I
had
got Canelo.
over Survivor picks, so I got
Yeah,
Canelo.
I was thinking. I think Canelo got it.
I'm like, damn, ain't nobody else gonna say nothing?
No, I wasn't. We weren't prepared for that question.
Well, we talking about what's going on last week. This is also the last week of Major League Baseball this weekend as well. So 4 teams fighting for 2 spots.
And you're not going to
Steroids.
finish the fact that Acuna is
Steroids.
40-70 club.
He's on
party
steroids.
one.
Nobody cares about that.
He's on
I care.
steroids.
The
So
rules are
somebody
different.
cares. I care, so somebody cares.
The rules are different.
I care, so somebody. So I care, so somebody cares.
I give him his
We had
props.
to hear about you and Judge hitting home runs all last year.
No,
I ain't even rubbing in Acuna in the 47 club as much as you did Judge last
No.
year.
nobody cares. He's on steroids.
Shut
Hey,
up, Luke.
I care. Winner.
There you go. There
My
you go.
man.
There you
MVP. Suckers.
There
I
you
won't.
go.
Chef, I'm glad you. I'm glad you got to
cares.
shave your own head now. So there's that. Yeah, for the All Sports Matters
Your turn.
podcast, catch us on a radio show in the morning. JB, take us out.
Hey, we like it all, but all sports matter.